Hello everyone, NFT, DAO, Web3, and especially ENVELOP NFT lovers. As always, weekly AMA session on Friday, April 22 or 22nd. How would you like more? As always, Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO of NIFTSY, and me, Eugene Crypto MC, with you. Hope you are okay. And we need to cover first the news of the week. So, Alex, what successfully accomplished goals should we cover on this AMA and should be proud for, should share with our community, tell us the news of the team of the week?
So during this week, we found a nice way to collaborate with guys from GameFi. So here we will implement our non-pledge rental mechanics. Here, the main key point is that we elaborate not only on B2C level, where we rent to gamers, but it takes into account even guilds of gamers. And here we connect on one side backers who want to buy and lease their NFTs, guilds who can indicate what items should be bought and more profitable to play, and scholars themselves who execute this playing, and always controlled by our protocol, by wrapping NFT, and it controls the rights of the initial buyer of NFT, the guild who will get paid its portion of funds, and the gamer itself. So that's why we will erase current tensions, which happens when funds need to be split or there are delays in payments. And we are definitely sure that secondary market could even be much more bigger than initial one. And as I've been to one meetup, for me was a surprise that such models as rentals used to begin even in World of Warcraft. Second, when players in countries like Europe and USA who like to play and they had to work, but when you don't work, your character is reducing his level, and to keep up with your friends, it should be played eternally. So they paid those Philippines who also entered their accounts and played. So it's kind of resurrection of this type of using the one who can share their time and the one who can pay for this time.
Well, I didn't hear you said about Oort Digital, or you did mean them?
Digital, yeah, the guys with Oort Digital, we mainly focus on B2C, but those ones whom I just talked about, this is a new collaboration. We just figured out main vectors of our collaboration, and the main idea, as I said, is connecting not only B2C segment, but also make a kind of B2B where we can involve different VCs who is interested in buying game tokens and list them to players and guilds of gamers, and it will be a kind of unique and upgraded technology of the same non-pledge rental as we use in Oort Digital.
Well, by the way, guys, you may see the Medium post, another Medium on your screens with the press release of the report of integration process with Oort Digital and ENVELOP. If I'm not mistaken, it is the AMA session with Oort Digital has already been planned. Text AMA session. Has it all been done, or it will be planned? We should expect it in the future.
It will be further. It will be
further. Okay, so wait for announcements, and for this AMA text AMA session somewhere, not voiced by it, but we don't even know the details. Maybe we will see them on our YouTube. Let's see. Okay, so these are the news of the main news of this week of the April, and let's look on one of the best news. Thanks you for Jonathan, our marketer, one of the greatest marketers in the world. Jonathan, I know you're watching us right now. Greetings for you. And the news is about Coinbase. And Coinbase, the biggest centralized, one of the biggest and renowned centralized exchanges in the world, crypto exchanges, launches NFT marketplace in hopes of appealing to crypto and mainstream users. So NFT marketplace has become the part of strategy, a business strategy of any big centralized player. And of course, the moderation, pre-moderation question arises. So it is even discussed. Will it be pre-moderation of NFT? Will NFT who are not available, won't be available, will be deleted from the platform? So all the, I would say, pros and cons of big centralized NFT marketplaces we will see on the Coinbase. So Alex, what are your opinion? Another big centralized NFT marketplace, another big, the OpenSea #2, right? With all the minuses and flip sides of the centralizing NFT marketplaces.
Definitely think they want to be, but at my point of view, it's way too much of an NFT marketplace, but still they raise enough funds and they appear. I know how much content and especially user base they need to consume all of these artworks, game NFTs. So I suppose that they will choose potentially NFTs that are placed on their exchange because guys are totally compliant, and I think their legal team will make a lot of barriers to creators even to be placed there. Maybe there would be some exclusive collections, I'm sure, because guys from Coinbase are really well funded and they can execute whatever they want. And maybe there could be seen some collaboration with celebrities, but don't think that it will be a kind of game changer or another leader of the market.
Well, we will see. I do understand that NFT marketplace becomes a sort of buzzword. But by the way, does it mean something interesting for us, for Envelop? Because Envelop is the part of NFT ecosystem, and now Coinbase becomes the part of NFT ecosystem. Should we extract some good news from this news for us, or it does not mean anything, just a simple evolution of an NFT segment of ecosystem at all?
So I think Coinbase can extract good news of Envelop in this case, because they could implement wrapped NFT tech and opportunities it gives, because now we are collaborating with several exchanges who's really interested, and we plan to launch the first NFT marketplace with collaboration with one of the exchange in the first part of May. When we launched, I think it will be much more easier to negotiate with other exchanges, and maybe someday we'll go to Coinbase, but I don't know if they work with DAOs, if their legal team will be okay with this using our protocol.
Okay, am I understanding you correctly that Envelop soon will be launching partnership with one big centralized crypto exchange or NFT marketplace? So it looks similar on Coinbase has already done. Well,
they have their NFT marketplace, but there will be integrated our technology of wrapped NFTs and all opportunities it gives. So there will be also a launchpad to start different trades, collections. So we'll see, and definitely we plan to show to the exchanges that this is an underestimated market of locked liquidity, which is usually vested in periods when we see buys from startups, tokens, and these items, when we wrap them in an NFT using our tools, can give another boost of liquidity to the marketplace, and also use the kind of collateral and DeFi protocols to get additional liquidity. And for VCs, definitely it will be easier exits, more liquidity on hand, and for retailers it will be also easier to resell their vested tokens, not like now reselling their accounts on different platforms, but make it more convenient, tradable, and kind of certified item, which is easy to understand and to estimate because it's underlying asset is been traded somewhere, and it's really simple stuff.
Okay, we have already got 4 questions from our viewer Imaging Gaming. He has a lot of questions, and I suggest to switch to answer. So, hi, Imaging Gaming. He asks, when you predict we will gain some token growth? It means NIFTSY token, maybe. To create a crypto community, you need to have strong token. I have plenty of questions today. How can we get more adoption with trackable adoption metrics? Okay, let's start. How NIFTSY token is feeling itself? How is his life is going on? What may we say about its price? Let's remind the faith and the lifespan of NIFTSY token.
So the token feels according to the current market situation, and I think that here goes first strong community and then strong token, not strong token, then strong community. One follows another, not other way, because only when token is used, so we offer applications of token, dApps, integrations, and if community uses, the token becomes stronger because it's used. So no other way, because we are not about artificial pumping and making such promotions like used to be on the market. So we are creating infrastructure, and so it's not another hype hype meme token. So and now you see the products are upcoming, and definitely the utility of token will increase, and as according to the laws of economics, it leads usually to price growth, but not guaranteed, but sometimes it happens.
Okay, how can we get more adoption, asks Imagine Gaming, and perhaps it means adoption of ENVELOP protocol. Okay, just protocol on the hype, okay, well, with trackable adoption metric. Okay, let's talk about adoption, how we may define adoption of protocol, how we may measure the adoption, and how do we see the future of wrapping protocol as the concept, because the concept of wrapping protocol is quite interesting and quite has the big potential. And every person whom I talk to on the podcast, by the way, subscribe on our YouTube channel, because we deliver 2 podcast episodes with the great NFT ecosystem participants, great projects who possibly will be implementing wrapping protocol in their product. They do agree that wrapping protocol concept, which ENVELOP has been developing, is quite interesting, quite new, and quite useful for any purposes. Hundreds of use cases are upcoming. So, Alex, how can we measure the adoption of wrapping protocol? What would be your first thoughts?
No, so the simplest metric will be about the quantity of wrapped NFTs, and then when we launch with exchanges about marketplace where wrapped liquidity could be traded, we can measure then volume of trades of such NFTs, velocity of trading. So because now NFTs are usually on hold, but due to our solution, we can increase this velocity. And also it was one of first things we executed the protocol, because when the price of NFT is easier to estimate due to its economics, it's a basic price underlying inside it, and it's much more easier to come into deal, buy or sell. And when seller gets it, he not have a dream that one day it will grow, but he can calculate, see how it should grow, and we give him some tools to estimate this price. So I think that the quantity and the volume, trading volume, if you say about the adoption, the easiest to measure, and of course the number of projects who implemented, but all these 3 are connected.
Well, Imagine Gaming clarifies, he meant, of course, the adoption of NIFTSY token, as I previously was thinking. Are your partners, asks he, buying NIFTSY token to use your products? Where can we track this on blockchain? Okay, he means the adoption, the usage, we're utilizing of the NIFTSY token. Let's remind for what purposes NIFTSY token may be used for, and how would you estimate the total currently usage of NIFTSY token? Who uses NIFTSY token for what purposes, by your feelings?
So we will start from our partners. There is an option if the partner wants to build on our protocol, he have to buy from the market an amount of token and freeze them and send such wrapped NFT to Envelop DAO. And then there are functionalities inside products. For example, if you say about games, about the concept of skill tokens, so we try to negotiate with current partners who execute the games that one of the skills to be NIFTSY token. So thus we can also increase the utility of this token and demand on the market. Now, also there are possibilities, for example, to create a whole NIFTSY kind of clans inside games, branded by Envelop logo. Here's also one in progress. And also, if you say about products, there can be preferences offered to clients of our partners who can pay, for example, in NIFTSY tokens for some fees and so on. So there's plenty of monetizations inside partners products. And if you say for B2C users, of course, it's gives you preferences. And another utility is about using in microDAOs. Soon the page will be launched, and here you can use NIFTSY token to let you be a part of different use cases that we execute, and also earn income. So when they are split with the Envelop DAO and the products, and you will get a share according to the number of tokens that you deposited by supporting such a product like MicroDAO, if chosen. Here
Imagine Gaming clarifies, with the DAO, it's important to create visibility with the community. Okay, we do agree. So is there, he asks then, is there a way where we can get this information about implementation of token to the DAO so the community can see when partners purchase the tokens? It creates more trust and utility. We do understand what does he or she mean. So maybe he wants us to make more sure. You understand?
There will be a DAO page, and there will be info about allocation of tokens, number of holders, and all the stuff about current allocation of tokens at any moment. So we plan to be maximum transparent as it used to be. Also, there will be info about microDAOs, our cases, if partners stake tokens and locked liquidity. So there will be all displayed. Of course, it can be tracked in either scan and other scans and chains, but there on our page, it will be easier and visualized for our community.
Okay, no secrets from the community, for the community from our side. Dear Imagine Gaming, hope we have answered clearly on your questions. So everything is okay. NIFTSY token hasn't been pumped or dumped. It is alive. All is alive, and of course, NIFTSY token will be used for the purpose which were put into when it was launched. Zakai Monroe asks, any new gaming partnership coming? By the way, Alex has already answered about partnership, and let's repeat again for any new gaming partnership coming. Who will be the next partner from the gaming side?
So it's about Oort Digital. Also, Safe Hamsters are about to launch due to the pause they had to make in their product. And also the partners who plan to work, it will be a more interesting partnership, not directly with games, but with the kind of a marketplace who will list the tokens, and they have good connections in the community of guilds of gamers and VCs who are ready to finance buying of such NFTs to list them. So I think it will be a better approach than to connect one by one, but to create a platform where it can be kind of solidified in one place and have a better outreach.
Zakamir asks one more question. When will DAO voting become available?
DAO voting?
DAO voting.
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 Yeah, so the voting will be looking like when we list the cases about microDAOs, and using your NIFTSY token, you can vote for the case to be executed and or not executed. So you'll have a choice, and it will be the first and simplest mechanic. And other solutions will be upcoming, but we'll start from microDAO votes by the NIFTSY token, and it's the only token. We don't have any governance tokens in our DAO. Only NIFTSY, the part that connects all three parts, like protocol, oracle, and index in one, and used in we can name it voting. Yes.
Okay, so Imagine Gaming clarifies again, when will this information come? So he means information Alex has already provided. We still haven't been able to participate in microDAO with our tokens. So I hope Alex has already answered on all the details. So
we'll be on our page. So there are a bit more complicated than we expected. So, but the guys are finalizing the page, and you will see.
Okay, so Imagine Gaming giving us the thanks for our answers. So we answered. Excellent. Let's finish our AMA today. I will remind you about our DAO ambassadors, DAO Envelop Ambassadors program. You may see the Medium post on your screens. Please, if you do love Envelop protocol or Rapid concept more than any user, and you feel you may become an evangelist, there's an opportunity to become an ambassador, join our ambassador program, and may find the link and apply on the link in the description. So ambassadors are the good guys who help Envelop to grow. This being a part of our community, I would say. Then you may find the link on the digest of March. Digest is such of extraction of the main news in the NFT space. We've been doing these digests on monthly basis. When April will have ended, we will put digest for April, and now you may find the digest for March to understand main events in the NFT space on the link below. So guys, thank you very much. This has been another great weekly AMA session of Envelop. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, join our Telegram chat. We deliver a lot of unique content on our YouTube. Please help us to reach the amount of subscribers. Our next goal is 10,000 subscribers. We are totally sure we may reach them because the weapon concept is totally popular. You will see a lot of partners, a lot of AMAs with partners, a lot of podcasts, AMA session. As always, when a project is alive, it delivers a lot of unique content. We have to show you a lot of unique information because you are our community, and we need to make sure that everything is going well on our side. Alex Shedogubov, the co-founder and CEO of ENVELOP NFT, and me, Eugene Crypto MC, as a host for you. Thank you for watching and listening. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for next good AMAs and podcasts and so on and so forth. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.